One of the most intimidating parts of moving to a new apartment is choosing the right one. Since most leases are a year, you don't want to gloss over small things that could wear on you over time, and at the same time, rent is rising and a top-of-the-line apartment might not be what you actually need. This video is about my process for picking a new apartment and the things I've done to simplify it and like where I live. So first you have to make a list of things you absolutely can't live without. Like I have a dog, so my search is already limited to pet-friendly apartments. This list can be as detailed as you want it to be, but keep in mind that the more detailed it is, the more your search will be limited. If you want to keep your options open, break your list down to the necessities. As an example, on my list, I need a place that's pet-friendly, has an extra room for an office, and is close enough to bike to work. Again, the idea here is to keep it to the things you need out of an apartment. Okay, so after you've made your list of things that you need out of an apartment, it's time to make another list of the things that you would like. This is all of the things that you could have put in your first list, but didn't because they weren't deal breakers for you. This second list doesn't necessarily impact how big your search can be, it's just going to give you an idea of what to look for before you start scrubbing the internet for your new place. Now that you've made your list and know what you need and want out of an apartment, you can take your search to the internet. The thing to keep in mind here is that ILS pages like apartments.com only include apartments that have paid to be on the site, so a general Google search can go a long way. Use your list to help guide your searches. If there's a specific area that you have in mind, make sure to include that in your search terms so you can get the most relevant results as to what you're looking for. Utilize ILS pages, but it's also worth browsing through the search engine results page since the ILS probably won't have all of the apartments listed for any given area. At this point, you can probably guess your next step is to make another list of all the apartments that fit your needs. I like to organize my list based on what amenities they offer, but you can go based on price or any other metric as well. The reason I like to sort by amenities is because those are usually what I have on my list of things I would like, so I can get a visualization of who has what and the price range for specific features. Now that your lists are all sorted out, you should have a hierarchy of what's most important to you as far as features and amenities go. Now, it's time to pick the apartment that best suits your needs. Every apartment on your list should be within your price range too, so we'll assume that price isn't a limiting factor here. That being said, I like to go for the biggest bang for my buck. I'll go with whichever apartment has the most amenities for the best price, and then pick a couple of runner-ups just in case. So that's my process for choosing a new apartment. I try to keep it as simple as possible so I can't overthink anything. This method works really well for me, and I've always been able to find a good place within my price range, but leave us a comment if you have a better one. But as always, thank you for watching this video, subscribe if you aren't already, and we'll see you again next week.